Hey guys, this is Christina Delgado and welcome to the Push 2. Now we're still getting people situated into this group, but I wanted to shoot a video to kind of go over the ground rules for this group, set your expectations, and encourage you to actively participate and be present during the course of the next 5 weeks. This is a big deal for our team. Last year when we did this, we advanced 48 new diamonds, and it created this tidal wave of momentum on our team going into Summit and the end of the year. It was incredible. You know, coaches that started as emeralds during the push became 5-star elite coaches, or 1-star, 2-star, 3-star diamond coaches because they invested time into this group. So that's call to action number 1, is you invested $10 to be here. And don't just let it be an investment. Actually put the time in each and every day to watch the material that we're going to be providing to you. The 5-star and elite coaches from Diesel Nation are pouring their heart and souls into this content. And we're bringing you stuff that's new, that you can't really just go on YouTube to find, things that are working in our businesses that we need to share with you. So really take the time to watch, take notes, absorb, and then put into action. The second thing I wanted to talk about is the expectations for this group. This is not your average new coach training. This is an advanced training where we're kicking it up into higher levels of leadership topics that are going to drive your business from where you are right now to diamond and beyond. Now the point is to advance to diamond, but we don't want you to just get there. We want you to know why you're getting there and why it's important to keep moving forward. So we're not going to be talking about the 3 vital behaviors. We're not going to be talking about the importance of hitting Success Club. Those things are a given. In this business, those are a given, that each and every day you're being proof the products work, that you're inviting, and that you're developing your mind through personal development. It is critical that you still engage in those activities day in and day out. It is the daily activities that create long-term success. Success Club is a given if you're in this group. That has to be a number 1 priority for every leader in Team Beachbody. It's not hit one month and not the other month. It's consistently hitting Success Club that creates the snowball effect of success in your business. And if you're not hitting Success Club, how can we teach our teams to hit Success Club? So focus on that if that's your struggle, but make sure you absorb all the materials in this group, because eventually you're going to want to kick this up a notch. All right, so those are the expectations in this group, that you're coming in every single day and watching the videos. You know, there's going to be videos that are going to be longer than others. You know, it's up to you when you put in the time, but you should work in the push material into your power hour. That's another given, that you are engaging in a power hour, that you are taking time out of your busy life to work your business, keep inviting, present the business opportunity, posting on social media. Now we're going to cover some tips on social media. We're going to cover tips on recruiting. We're going to cover tips on inviting. But those are the things that you should be engaged in already. So if you haven't, you got to get to work now. All right. Now, navigating this group. Each and every single day, there's going to be a post that goes up. It's going to go up in the morning around 7 o'clock a.m. The leader that is in charge of that day will be the one posting it and then pinning that post to the top of the page. If you're on your computer, you will clearly see it when you open up the Push 2 group. If you're on your phone, you're going to need to open up the pinned post. There will be an image attached to the video so that later on, if you get backed up in the training, you can go to the albums section of this group and click on the day you missed and watch the video. So we're going to try to streamline it in that fashion so that everybody knows, you know, what day is what day, and you have access to easily find the material that you missed. But try not to fall behind, because it can get overwhelming. And we understand that that's going to happen in the course of this group. People will get overwhelmed with the material. And like I said, it's the expectations that I'm setting now to help alleviate some of that stress. Go in every single day, work the material into your power hour. All right, but we're here to advance our businesses to diamond. If you don't know how to do that or what that looks like, Google. You gotta Google, right? You Google Diamond Beachbody Coach, go into images and see what it takes to get to Diamond. In a nutshell, you need 4 active coaches on each leg. 2 of those coaches, 1 on each leg, advance to Emerald. When you have all of that in place, you yourself have 100 PV, and your Emeralds have at least 50 PV, and everybody is active, then you advance to Diamond on Thursday morning. So on Thursdays will be our celebration day. It's a day that we are going to put up a post, and if anyone advanced to Diamond, we can celebrate that Diamond rank advancement in that post. And I can't wait to see how many Diamonds advance. Remember, the prizes are going to be incredible. And we'll be announcing soon what we're going to be giving away in the raffle to those that qualify for the pot. And 1 lucky person is going to be invited to Becky and I's Diamond Leadership Retreat in the Florida Keys this April and May. It's going to be a blast. But before we get there, I wanted to cover some tips that I've been implementing with my coaches to help them not only get to Diamond, but to start seeing team cycle bonuses right away. Now, this doesn't work for everybody because of the position that you are in your business, but I want everybody to realize that you have a right and a left leg. Right now, you should be able to go into your back office, go into my business, go to my volume, and you see you have a right and a left leg. Now, some of you have even legs. You don't have what is referred to as a power leg. Some of you do have a power leg. Regardless, I want you to follow this way of sponsoring coaches so that you can start seeing team cycle bonuses faster than if we were to place right, left, right, left. And you know what? That's how I started placing coaches into my business when I started advancing to Diamond. And in fact, that's how I taught my Diamonds, some of my older Diamonds, how to place, right? Just go right, left, right, left. Well, I'm going to challenge your thinking, and I'm going to change the way that we sponsor coaches. So the first order of business is to go into my volume in your back office and determine what is your strong leg or your power leg. And that's determined by the amount of volume that you have in your legs. The one that has the most volume is your strong leg. Okay, so let's just say that you go into my volume and you have on your left leg, you have 200 PV, and on your right leg, you have 500 PV. So your power or your strong leg is going to be the right leg, correct? I hope everybody understands that. Now, this can go back and forth. It could change. This leg can be far bigger than your weak leg. Your weak leg right now might even say 0, and we all started there, right? So don't get discouraged. The point is that you have the ability to change those numbers. All right, so that's order of business number 1 is to go into your back office and figure out which is your strong or your power leg, right? Now, if you are still advancing to Emerald, I want you to get to Emerald right away. In fact, you could do that today. You can sponsor a spouse, you can sponsor a friend, you can get one of your challengers to convert over for the discount, and I want you to get to Emerald right away, right? By sponsoring a coach on your left leg and sponsoring a coach on your right leg, okay? Now, where you place the spouse is really something that people can argue back and forth as to which one's better, which one's not better. It really is up to you where you want to place the spouse. If you have a long-term vision for this business and earning an income, you can place the spouse on the weak leg, in this case, the left leg, so that later on, when you start building that account to Diamond and beyond, it helps with your team cycle bonuses and increasing your team cycle bonuses. And the same can be said for putting it on the strong leg so that your spouse benefits from the amount of volume that the strong leg generates. However, you still have to build the weak leg in that account. So there really isn't a right or wrong answer to where to place the spouse. And if you want to discuss this further, contact your upline star Diamond so that you can hash out what are the pros and cons for your business, because every business looks different than everybody else's, right? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. You're going to get to Emerald right away. And this applies if you are already an emerald and you're pushing to diamond. So you've determined the strong and the weak leg. The next thing you're going to do is, in sponsoring coaches, you're going to place the next 3 to 4 coaches that you sponsor, you're going to place them on the weak leg. 1, 2, 3, right? You're setting yourself up for diamond on the weak leg. What does that do? That increases the possibility that you are going to get team cycle bonuses faster than if you're placing coaches right, left, right, left. Does that make sense? Okay, so as you're sponsoring coaches during the push, I want you to get to emerald and make sure you're a strong emerald. I call the coach that you place on the strong leg as you're building to diamond as the anchor. This person should not be a person that drops out of emerald into drops out of coach into an active. This should be a person that is drinking Shakeology daily, a spouse, a partner, a friend, a sister, a brother that is drinking Shakeology and benefiting greatly from it and remains active. Okay, so at least 50 PV and does not drop into an active. That's the anchor position. Then you're going to place all your remaining coaches, 4 more coaches, on the left leg so that you can start benefiting from the $14 team cycle bonuses. Okay? Once you've accomplished that, once you've accomplished sponsoring the anchor and 4 coaches on the weak leg, now you switch over to the strong leg and sponsor 3 more coaches on the strong leg. And of course, during this time that you're doing that, you're helping one of these coaches advance to emerald on each leg, so that when the time comes, you are set up for diamond. Now, what this doesn't mean that you're going to earn these team cycle bonuses every single week, but it's going to help you start seeing this sooner than if you go right, left, right, left. Once you start seeing the team cycle bonuses start to creep in those paychecks, you're going to want more of them. Trust me, it's just the nature of this business. You're going to want to see these numbers increase. And of course, you know that while an emerald coach earns $14 a cycle, a diamond coach earns $18, right? And if you start increasing your volume on your right and your left leg, and these numbers start to creep up, then those team cycle bonuses can go higher and higher and higher and higher. So this is the way I want you to start sponsoring coaches. If you are already an emerald coach or even a ruby coach or even a diamond coach that's pushing to star diamond, always remember, if you have a problem with your volume, if you're not seeing those team cycle bonuses, you got to figure out what's going on and how do you fix it, right? One of my big things about this business is knowing your business. Diamond coaches, as you start progressing to that level, you should start knowing what is it that triggers team cycle bonuses. Knowing who is it in your organization, in your downline, that is generating volume for your business, that's generating those cycle bonuses. And it's funny, I always say, if you know it, you'll be able to grow it, right? If you know the comp plan, and you don't need to memorize it, but if you know the compensation plan and you know team cycle bonuses, what that means, how do you earn them, and how do I increase them, chances are you're gonna know how to get more of them. So knowledge is power in this business. Know it to grow it. And it's so funny because this morning I was reading my workbook of the Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, and John Maxwell says it's unfortunate because as long as a person doesn't know what he doesn't know, he isn't going to grow. I love that because it solidifies what I just said. If you know your business, if you know how to advance to diamond, if you know how to get team cycle bonuses, if you know how to duplicate success in the business, it's going to keep growing for you, right? Knowledge is power. All right, I'm done here. I hope that this answered some of your questions regarding the expectations we have for you during the push 2. Listen, this is now a decision that you have to make, whether you're going to go all in or you're going to sit on the sidelines. I'm encouraging you to go all in. If there is ever a time in your business to start explosive growth, it is right now. It is in February, always the strongest month in the year because of the Team Cup. People are excited. People are making commitments to their health and fitness. It is now. Share the business opportunity. If you don't know how to do it, learn it. There's videos. We're going to share videos, but you could start right now. Sneak peeks, opportunity calls, all of these things are important. They are the necessary tools to grow a network marketing business. Don't fight it. Embrace it. All right? The decision is yours today, guys. Are you going to go all in? Or are you going to sit on the sidelines? Let's go all in. I want to break the record of 48 diamonds during the push last year. Let's go for 70. Let's go for 75. I know you're going to want one of those prizes, but more importantly, you're doing this for your business. You're doing this for your why. You're doing this for your family, right? So let's have a great time. Let's learn a lot and let's push like hell. All right, everybody, have a great weekend and let's rock the push.